I'm so like washed out.
You're just pasty. It's
I'm
winter.
not.
I'm pregnant.
By me.
Okay. So, ever since we announced that I am pregnant, you know, people say, we're pregnant. No.
Oh, buddy. I'm pregnant. I am very much pregnant with you.
Okay.
I understand why they say it now. I get it.
No, I get why they say it, because like obviously like it's your baby too, but like I'm the one suffering.
I'm holding you together.
Okay, anyways, ever since we announced that we are pregnant, we have been getting so many questions, which is understandable. So I decided, let's just sit down as if, you know, we're sitting down at dinner together. Go press pause, go get your coffee. He got his Don Julio. I got my water. And we're gonna chit chat and try to answer as many questions as possible in this one video. If there are any more questions that maybe we didn't get to, put in the comment section. Maybe we can make a part 2, or some questions we're just flat out not answering, you know?
Yep.
Never said this was a free-for-all. So with that being said, I already made a separate video talking about my PCOS journey and how it's supposed to be difficult for us to get pregnant and going more in depth in that. So if you're more focused on that, I'll link in the description. Go watch that first, then come back. Okay, first of all, let's debunk some theories. A lot of people, I saw so many people say, oh, so she was pregnant at the wedding. Did you know? First of all,
she was very much not pregnant at the wedding.
And, okay, I mentioned in my last video, number 1, I was on blood pressure medication for my acne, where you cannot get pregnant or there will be birth defects, okay? And I was celibate, and I saw a few questions. People were like, oh, since I posted on Instagram, they're like, oh, were you celibate the whole relationship? No, it was just a few months before the wedding. Because of all the pain I was in, and then also like that's when I started going back to church again. I was like, maybe we should just wait till we're married. So it is literally impossible for us to be pregnant at the wedding because we're not having sex, okay? And we also didn't get pregnant on the honeymoon, again, due to my medication I was on. It had to wear off. So I got pregnant in November. Do the math, pregnant in November, due in August. And the only reason that I didn't want to announce the exact date, he didn't really care. Me, I just didn't want to be harassed by my customers, because y'all know how my customers are. They think they know everything, then they want to know who, what, when, where, how, popping, like. Telling you it's in August gives you 31 days to choose from. What do y'all think the due date is? There you go, that's a good question. Oh, what are the odds? The very first question I see on Instagram, do you prefer to say I'm pregnant or we are pregnant? We already answered that question. What do you like to say, we?
I typically don't say we.
No, you say my wife.
Yeah, I say my wife's pregnant, because even though she's pregnant, I've been like taking care of everything pretty much.
I've been a bit better now, but
yeah, but either way, I'm still not going through it. I'm just providing as much as possible to keep her comfortable and safe. That's about it.
Yeah, because like for 2 months I couldn't even get out of bed. I was just so sick, so tired. Like I couldn't clean, I couldn't cook, I wasn't even working. I was just like, I'm just gonna pass away and rot in my bed. So he wasn't doing everything. Somebody said, when did you decide that you guys wanted and are ready for a baby? Again, that goes back into my last video I made, talking about like when we wanted to have a baby, why we chose, well, we didn't think it would happen now, but yeah, go watch the last video. Oh, do you want to say something?
I understand, but I'm gonna put my 2 cents into it. So basically, I wanted to wait a year after we got married. Like this October, I would have been like, okay, we could start trying now. But due to her health issues, I was just like, all right, I understand. I'm not gonna make a fuss about it. Let's just do it. And didn't expect this, but it's okay because it's on purpose, you know?
There's a reason.
Yeah, there's a reason behind it, so.
I'm not complaining. Somebody, and it's not just one person, it's both people. They said, I know this is so early, but do you guys just want one kid, or y'all, can I finish cooking? Can we pop this out first? And even when it's popped out, I just don't really feel like answering any of those questions, because let's say I say, no, I don't want any more. I'm gonna get comments like, oh, well, they need a sibling, blah, 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 blah. If I say I do want more, when are you gonna get pregnant? Are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? So I'd rather just like, I don't know, I'd rather just keep it to myself.
Well, for me personally, I'm okay with just the one. I as of this moment right now, I'm good with the one, call it a day. But you know,
it's also the same man who wants to wait a year, and look where we got. So.
Yeah, so down the road, if I feel like we're financially stable enough, like we're just living very good and we can afford to bring another one into the mix, I would be more open to the idea. But as of right now, we have one on the way. I want to make sure that we can get a house first, whenever we get a house, and then I'll consider another one. But as of right now, you get one from me.
Ooh, this is a good question. Have the puppies noticed? Are they acting differently? So if you don't know, we personally don't have any dogs, but my family does. How many do they have? 4? 5. 5. We lose track. And I just say those are my dogs. So those have been my family dogs until I moved out, and I still consider them family dogs. They do not give a flying. Okay, they don't care. I'm like, hey, look at my stomach, and when they have the zoomies, they pounce on me. I'm like, you need to stop doing that. I feel like, right? Like they don't. They're hyper girls. They are very hyper girls. I should mention, 2 of them are Yorkies, 2 of them are mini Australian Shepherds, and 1 is a Border Collie. I'm thinking maybe once like the baby really starts kicking, and I could put the dog, like, feel the baby, maybe then they'll act different. But no, they don't. They just want to play.
Yeah.
Any cravings?
The way that I found out that she was pregnant is because she ate chicken teriyaki 3 times in 1 week. She don't eat chicken teriyaki 3 times in a month.
That was the 1 week though. My biggest craving this entire pregnancy.
Ruffles, sour cream, and onion chips.
No.
What? Oh,
cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
I've always liked cheeseburgers. Like, I'm not opposed to cheeseburger, but I could eat a cheeseburger every day. I've been eating McDonald's. We just went to a local place. I had 2 whole cheeseburgers. When do I don't even finish 1 cheeseburger, let alone I scarfed those cheese, and I could still eat more. I was like, let me not be that fat. Okay.
Yeah, because we were at the spot and we both ordered just 1 cheeseburger. We were like, all right, this is lunch, whatever, da da da. We finish it, we look at each other, we're like,
should we get back in line?
Is that really it? Like,
no, and then the freaking cashier laughing at me. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so big.
Whatever, I don't care.
No, but yeah, definitely.
I'm naturally big though. I just eat a lot, so I could care less about me.
You're a man, but like I never eat.
You're eating for 2.
I guess.
You could use that excuse.
I'm trying not to, because I don't want to like become a whale, you know?
I understand.
Obviously I'm gonna gain weight, like I'm supposed to gain weight, but I feel like that has been my biggest thing.
I feel like if you watch how much bad stuff you eat, then you'll be fine, but it doesn't help that I brought you home a 6-pack of Coke, 3 sour cream and onions, family-sized bags of chips, Doritos, like...
There's balance, you guys. There's balance. Okay?
No, there isn't. There's no balance.
I'm gonna edit that out. Are you having pregnancy brain? I don't think.
Yes. Yes.
I say no. I think I'm fine. Why you say I have pregnancy brain?
Babe, I can tell you something. And literally 1 second later, you'll be like, oh, but did this happen? I just told you it happened. What are you... Exactly. That's the point. Point I'm trying to make.
I don't remember all that happening, brother.
Pregnancy brain.
Whatever.
Real thing.
I think that my brain has always been like that, so.
Yeah, it's always been as tiny as a snail's, but like now it's even tinier.
Did you guys wait until marriage to start trying? I mean, that goes into the other question. Yes. Yeah. I see a lot of PCOS questions, so I'm just gonna like skip over those specifically. How do you feel now that you're gonna be a new mommy? I'm excited. Guys, I like have always loved kids. Like I used to be a nanny. At my old church, I used to always be with the Sunday school kids. Like I just always love babies. I'm so excited. I'm excited. I'm more like the thing I'm most nervous about is giving birth, not like the actual baby itself.
Yeah.
He's more nervous about like having to care for a human.
Yeah, because I've never had to.
Haven't you like never wiped a diaper?
Never
changed a diaper?
I've never changed a diaper.
Crazy.
I've barely held babies in my lifetime.
I feel like he's like gonna like not know what to do.
Yeah.
What to do with it. Ooh, do you have any names picked out for both genders? So I should have mentioned that from the start. We don't know the gender. We are gonna have a gender reveal next month. Even before I got pregnant, like, think about when you're dating, you're like, oh, what would you name your baby? So that's something we've always talked about, and we finally decided, like, if it's a boy, it's gonna be this. If it's a girl, it's gonna be this. But we also have backup names because, like, what if, I hear this happen a lot. The baby pops out and you're like, this is not an Alyssa. This is not a Carlos. It is not going to be Carlos Jr. For everybody asking, no. So we have some backup names. So, and we're also just not sharing it until birth for that reason. And then the other reason is I don't know if you cared about this, but I didn't want to hear people's opinions. Like, if I said, hey, their name's gonna be Alyssa, and they're like, oh, like,
no, I agree.
I will smack you.
I agree with you. I don't really want to hear people's opinions either, because it's like, you know, are you sending me $1,000 a month for baby?
Even if they were, it's still my baby.
If you're not paying me, then you have no say in my child's life. And look, I'm gonna actually put that out right now, because I know damn well there's gonna be haters talking massive amount. Haters talking a massive amount of shit. People are going to try and tell us how to take care of our child.
Somebody was already doing that live today.
I bet they were.
They were like, stop scratching your stomach.
Listen.
Huh?
We create content for you people to enjoy. That does not mean that you have the right to tell us and think that we are going to follow through on anything that you say.
If we're asking for advice, that's different. Like, hey, like, what did you do for your, but like, we haven't asked for no advice.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if I post my own video of like, I'm on stream and I have the baby starts crying, they just blew up their diaper, and I post that on YouTube or TikTok or something, and you start telling me how to take care of my child, I want you to understand something. No. That's it. I live my life, I raise my family how I want to raise my family, and that's just it. I think that's very respectable to say. If you have your own thoughts and opinions, that's different. But when you're being demanding and an asshole about it, that's when...
Entitled.
Yeah, when I'm... No.
See, look at y'all think I'm mean. Carlos could get mean too. He just doesn't show it that much. He's a crash out.
I am.
He's a crash out. Y'all think I'm crazy? I could be crazy, but no. It takes a lot for him to get crazy.
For me to get crazy?
Yeah, so, like... You're not crazy on the regular. Like, people think I'm crazy on the regular because I be telling people off, but like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm...
Like, the thought of this baby, you be like, I'm not playing around, I'm not playing no game. Y'all know Carlos is usually like, he don't care about nothing. He just minds his business, plays his game. He'll get mad at his game and that's it.
It's because, like, I don't have a problem with people saying their opinions and stuff. It's when they act like they're right and nobody could tell them otherwise. That's when I'm like, all right, shut your ass up. Like, stop talking, because you don't even know how to wipe your own ass. So.
Okay. Are you guys looking to buy a house now?
We can't right now. I mean, it would be the dumbest thing that we could ever do in our entire lives. Unless we were like
filthy rich, but no, guys, there's more than enough space in here. This is a 2-bedroom house. I'm not turning the second bedroom into their room because it's like my work room, my like vanity, that's where I record my stuff. And even if I did turn into nursery, I still want them in our room with a bassinet. So obviously after they grow out of bassinet and a crib and we're still here, then obviously we would have to do something about it. But we're hoping that by time they're not a toddler anymore, we'll have a house. Yeah. And we have such a big living room, like there's so much play area, like there's more than enough space in here. If it was 2 babies,
yeah, that would
then we'd have a dilemma.
We'd have to get out.
Are you high risk? So that was a big question because people don't have PCOS. I'm not high risk at all. The only difference between me and our other person is that I was fortunate enough to be able to have early ultrasounds at a fertility doctor, and I had to get my glucose test as soon as I got to the OBGYN. Besides that, I'm not high risk at all. There's nothing else different. You know how they see you once a month, basically until you're about to blow, you know?
Yeah.
Which is good, thank God we're not. What gender are you both hoping to have? I'm team girl, guys. I want a little girl so bad. I want my little bestie.
I'm team girl too, but I've been thinking about it. I'd be cool with the boy.
Every day I flip flop. I'll see TikToks of little boys being so sweet. And I'm like, oh, maybe a boy was bad. I'm like, oh, but they're so dirty.
Exactly.
God, and I've never changed a little boy's diaper before, ever. Like, I don't know what to do with that thing. Like, oh, it freaks me out. I don't know.
It's small. It just sits there.
But they can pee on you.
Yeah, it just...
You change it. What if it goes in your mouth? I don't know. I want a girl so bad, but whatever. It's fine. Did you have any symptoms when you took the pregnancy test? So I posted a TikTok on it, but I'll just like summarize it here. Well, do you want to tell them since he is the one who thought I was pregnant first?
You could summarize it.
The chicken teriyaki that he keeps talking about. My boobs were so swollen, but it was the week before my period, so which is normal. I was so bloated and it wasn't going away. Normal. And I have never felt that type of tired before in my life, okay? Pregnancy tired is different. Like, I wish he could just feel it for a day. Like, you feel like a zombie. Like, the word, I don't know. It was horrible. So, I thought I was just getting my period. He thought I was pregnant.
And I was right.
That's why in our reaction video, he's just like, I was right. Like, that's why he was like that. Is there anything that you'd love to eat, but you can't stand to eat now? Can you tell them? Because me just thinking about it makes me want to throw up.
Pork. Like from our Spanish spot. Like
no, not just from there. Even when...
Yeah, her grandma makes it and she can't eat it because she will legit just...
And empanadas now too. I can't eat my empanadas anymore.
Yeah, she will legit throw up. So, sucks for her. I still eat it.
No, and even meat. Like, really just chicken now. Honestly, I don't eat steak. I don't... Just chicken, and if it's not a cheeseburger, I don't want it. Will you still be running your business, just not as everyday like you used to? I'm just a go with the flow kind of girl. I'm just gonna see where the wind takes me. But it's also a family run business, so like Carlos helps. Like, I can't go to the post office anymore because like I'm not allowed to lift heavy stuff. So he's been going. Like, my mom works for me full time. My brother works for me here and there. So like, I do have help, you guys. So even if I'm not physically on live, like, things still get done.
The business will be taken care of. Like, even if for the releases that are coming out around the time that she's pregnant or that she's about to give birth,
or maybe I give birth already.
Yeah, what could happen is that she could still be on live, but like I'll be there, and then the baskets will just be right there, and I could just be the runner, and she'll just pack up slowly or whatever.
Yeah,
the
I'll
case
just figure
is.
something out.
Yeah.
Because people forget, like, this is my job.
Yeah. It's not for fun.
Yeah, and also, because it's my job, people do deserve some time off. People also forget that. They think I should be there 24/7. Mm-hmm. No. I think people are going to have to get used to not being my #1 priority anymore. Like, sorry to break your hearts. Like, obviously, like, once this baby's here, they're #1. So, you know, got 1 and 2. You guys, my business is #2. No, #3, because you're #2. The baby is #1 for both of us.
Yeah.
Who had the best reaction in the family?
My brother with his ugly ass cry.
Yeah, I didn't post it because I wasn't sure you wanted to post.
No, hell
no. I said my mom.
No, your mom did have the best reaction, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, she was the...
And she was the first person to find out. People were asking that too.
Yeah,
was the first person.
She was the most hyped one.
Yeah.
100%.
And because she's like, we're having a baby. She tells everybody it's her baby.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, okay. I keep telling her, you gonna remember that when it's time to babysit? Are you gonna remember that? You can keep saying it as long as you're gonna babysit.
She gotta remember it when we wanna go on vacation. Like,
yeah.
Mom.
Take your baby. So I see a lot of people asking, like, how did I tell Carlos? But now, obviously, if you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, we found out together. And I liked it that way. I know some people prefer like to surprise their partner, but like he like was the one harassing me to take a test. So I'm like, why not just do it together? I feel like it was better that way anyways. I feel like I would have flipped out.
Yeah, it was definitely better that way.
Yeah. But everybody has their own preferences. Will it be a natural birth? No. Probably not. Well, first of all, I'm having it at the hospital. I'm not having a home birth, and here's my goal. I'm gonna see how far I can get without this epidural. Okay? I feel like I built up my pain tolerance this high. Like, whenever I feel pain, I'm like, nah, we gotta build up the tolerance. Like, he gets so mad when I say it.
Cause do you know how dumb you sound?
No, I don't.
You sound so dumb. Babe,
I just want to see how far my body can
tolerance.
Go. Oh, you want to speak about pain tolerance, Mr. Crybaby, when he has a cold?
Okay, Ben and Jerry's vagina.
What?
Ben and Jerry's vagina. Your vagina is going to expand to the size of a Ben and Jerry's canister.
Yeah, that's 10 centimeters.
Do you think that you could do that? Because I do not.
I mean, guys, I don't know. He also doesn't get it. I'm somebody who has like chronic migraines. I have PCOS. I said in my last video, I have either endometriosis or adenomyosis. So there's never been a day where I wake up in my life and I feel like, all right, like no, I am always in some sort of pain or feeling something. I just don't complain about it because that's my everyday life. So I feel like if I could live my life like that, we can get this out of here.
It's not gonna work.
I'm not opposed to it.
It's not gonna work.
I just want to test my body. Like,
it's not gonna work.
Or I feel like I'm gonna be screaming, crying, throwing up, running to hospital, and they're gonna be like, ma'am, you are 1 centimeter. I'm gonna be like, stab me right now. I'm just scared of needles, you guys. That's why I'm like trying to avoid it. I'm petrified of needles. That is the only reason. That's it.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
A lot of people keep asking how his family reacted because I didn't post any of his family. Would you like to elaborate, like summarize how your family? I just didn't post his family because I only have 2 of their reactions and I wasn't sure if they wanted to be posted.
Everybody's happy.
Yeah, there hasn't been a single person. I mean, that we know of has been a hater. You never know what people are seeing.
Yeah,
haters.
maybe, but realistically, like me and Alyssa are in a good position in life. You know, she has her business. I have my job. We have an apartment.
We're married.
It
was planned.
We have everything that we need in our lives right now at this moment. So it's like this is actually like the perfect time to have a child.
And we weren't telling the internet this because that's the thing. You guys think you know everything about me. You don't. Like, people on the internet was like, wait, I thought you didn't want a baby because the way I seemed. I was telling both of our families, I want a baby. So it wasn't a shock that they were just shocked like, oh, I thought you were gonna struggle. But everybody knew in both of our families that I wanted this baby.
Yeah.
So it was not a surprise at all. Were you nervous about twins? Absolutely. If you are new here, Carlos is a twin, fraternal. So twins run on his side of the family and twins run on my side of the family. The very first test that I took, it was just 2 lines. You know how some people when they test, they're like, oh, it's a little faint, am I pregnant? Like, no. And I heard on TikTok, okay, I learned everything TikTok. If you take a test and it's dark lines early, then it's gonna be twins. Let's see if it'll catch it. Y'all, that is just flat out 2 lines. I didn't have to sit there and be like, oh, no. And then I was also getting bloated so quick, so my stomach popped before most people do. So we're like, oh God. And then when I got blood work done, they were like, oh, everything looks great. Your levels are a little high, which also could mean twins.
Exactly.
So because of all that, we got it checked 3 times for twins. First 3 doctor's appointment, they kept double checking. They're checking everywhere just in case one was hiding. We do not have twins. The thought of twins in hindsight sounds, oh, like amazing. And then I was thinking about it. I'm like, how the heck am I supposed to take care of 2 babies by myself when he's working? No. Because we're not putting them in daycare or anything. No, I will, no. Obviously, some people don't have the choice, but because I'm blessed to have the option, I do not want them daycare or anything. I saying them because we don't know the gender. There's just one. I don't want them in daycare or anything. So I was like, how am I supposed to take care of 2 crying babies? Like, no, the thought of that freaked me out. So thank God. It's just one. What is the most exciting thing about being pregnant? For me, it's the fact that there is somebody inside of me. Like, that still freaks me out every day. Every day I wake up and tell him, I'm like, I'm pregnant. He's like, yeah, I know. I'm like, no, but you don't get it. There's a brain inside of here. I'm growing legs and arms, and like, that's just so scary. It is exciting though. I can't wait to feel them. I have not felt them yet, so I'll update you when I do. What's the most exciting thing for you?
You're pregnant?
Yeah, what's the most exciting thing about?
You're gonna have a kid soon.
Well, yeah, that is the most exciting part.
We're gonna have a kid soon. I don't know what
Yeah, I'm so excited to meet them.
Like, what's supposed to be the most exciting thing for me? I'm not.
Well, I don't know. Like, the most exciting thing for you could be like maybe telling your family, or...
I tell everybody.
Yeah,
I tell everybody, like, everything that I'm allowed to share. And then I just cut it off at where I'm not allowed to share.
Yeah, because that's even like our own family. Like, we don't tell them everything. Like, everything in the sense of like, okay, the names. I feel like families are the worst, especially in the critics. They'll be like, because they feel comfortable telling you to your face. Like, that's a hideous thing. We don't tell their names. We haven't told them when I had like little complications here and there, because we don't want everybody's opinions. Little things like that. For the most part, they know everything. They know how far along I am, the due date. When we know the gender, they'll know the gender.
Yeah.
Like, things like that. Will you be posting the baby on your socials? That's a very complex question, people. He is more excited about live streaming with them when he's... I don't know. Like, I'm not opposed to posting them, but I don't want my whole social media accounts to be about them. And I'm also nervous too, because people get this parasocial relationship. They're like, where's my baby? How's my baby? That's not your baby, first of all. Shut up. Because I see them comment that on other people's pages, and there's like creeps out there. But like, I also feel like there's nothing wrong with sharing. Like, you're excited about showing your baby off. Like, everybody wants to show the baby off to the world. So I don't know. I don't judge people who don't show their babies, and I also don't judge people who show their babies. I'm like kind of in between right now. I'm just gonna see how I feel, honestly.
Yeah, that's it. You just see how you feel about it, and then you go from there.
Yeah, but like I said, my content, I do want to make more mom content, but I can make mom content and not be showing the baby the whole time. I could show, here's me prepping this meal for my kid. Let me make dinner for him. Here's him building the freaking crib. Like, it doesn't have to just always be the baby's face in it. There's so much other things you can film. Do I have pregnancy privilege?
Yes. Yes.
From my family.
Very much.
In public, not so much, but I just started wearing tight clothes in public. Like, I was wearing big sweaters everywhere because I was so nervous I was gonna run into random people who know me on the internet, or like extended family. I'm like, nobody could know. But in public, no. But my family, yes.
Yes.
Are you mad that I have pregnancy privilege? No, I love it.
I'm not mad, because once you're not pregnant anymore.
I know. Well, honestly, when I do get pregnant privilege, though, I'm like, whoop, I see why people just be popping them out left and right.
I'm joking, by the way.
What?
Like, I'm still gonna take care of you.
No, I could be like, babe, I can't reach this water bottle right there. Reach over and get like little things like that. I don't take advantage though. I don't, babe. I try not to take advantage of you. The most I be asking you for is like, babe, I need Doritos right now. That's the most I do.
Baby, I'm kidding.
I'm like, no, people are gonna think I'm like a hustler or something. All right, this will be the last question. Somebody asked, do I plan on breastfeeding? Absolutely. I pray that I can. It saves you so much money. You don't have to get formula. In my opinion, breastfeeding is so much better. I completely understand that some people, not everybody can breastfeed, but it's like direct nutrients to them, and your body knows exactly what to give them, which is insane.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do it. I think the only way I wouldn't do it is if my body physically was not
able to,
or
it was just like too much pain. I feel like that's when she shouldn't either.
Like I know, or the baby has trouble latching on. He tried everything, but I'm gonna try my best to really not do formula because it's healthier, and we don't want to spend all that money. Like we could put our money towards other things for the baby instead.
I agree, but it's her body, so whatever she wants, she's gonna have.
But with that being said, I think we answered the main questions. I feel like there's gonna be like a million more questions throughout the whole pregnancy.
Yeah, probably.
I saw a lot of questions about symptoms and stuff. With that, I'll be posting on TikTok. I'm posting drafts like, hey guys, here's my symptoms at 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like I've been recording my symptoms. So if you want to keep up that, my TikTok and Instagram are also in the description. And let us know as well what other types of videos you want to see in regards to like mom, dad, pregnancy, things like that. Because you'll be seeing his face more often now. He doesn't really have a choice because he's not camera shy no more. He got his own channel. I'll give him a little shout out. I'll link his channel. Why?
No.
Oh, he don't want the girls ruining his algorithm.
Yeah. I'm serious because that ruins your channel.
Only go follow him if you're a gamer girl, I guess.
Yeah,
don't. If you're a real gamer girl. If you're not a gamer girl, you can stick with me. Yeah. You can stick with the girly girls.
Don't subscribe to me. If you, just don't.
You sound so rude. You're like, no don't come to my page.
It's not, like, I'm not trying to be rude, but people follow or subscribe and then they don't watch or interact with anything, and then it destroys my channel, so.
All right, well. Oh, and we'll end with this because everybody always asks, can we get a bump date? Can we see your bump?
Can we get a bump date?
That's what it's called. But hey, oh my God, you're exposing me.
Come on, you gotta show it off. Oh.
Okay. This is the bump date. Is it giving, that'd be a good thumbnail. Hey, is it giving boy or girl?
It's giving boy.
You think?
It's definitely giving boy.
I don't know.
Yo, I'm about to. They not listening? Oh,
okay.
You donezo.
Goodbye.